The following segment is sponsored by Utah Ford Stores. This month, Utah Ford Stores is highlighting a standout in the Utah community. Sage Hancock is here from GenerationAll to tell us about their incredible work. You're amazing, Sage, and thank you for representing. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me here.
For those that don't know, tell us about GenerationAll. What is it and what do you guys do? What's the mission?
Yes, GenerationAll was founded last year actually with a purpose on how can we drastically minimize the generational impact of sexual violence. We do that by really focusing on actually looking at childhood trauma as a whole from a root cause level, focusing on awareness, policy, and how we can support survivors and their families together.
For that alone and so many other things, how do you make a positive impact in our Utah community? It seems obvious.
Yeah, we could talk about education, we could talk about policy, but I think one of the biggest things that we're trying to do is reduce this shame and stigma that goes alongside with talking about experiences from your past. We're trying to do that and really trying to tangibly make a big difference here in Utah.
Yeah,
with data
in
and
an
outcomes.
exceptional way that you do it. What sets GenerationAll apart from other organizations in this field?
So right now we're the only organization focusing on the generational trauma aspect, how we can break those cycles. However, I think the thing that makes us the strongest is that we're actually trying to support the incredible work other organizations do. We really believe a rising tide will raise all ships, and how we can work together. That's kind of the Utah way, and it's what GenerationAll was really based on.
It's so cool, 100%. How can we get involved? How can we support what you're doing?
Oh, great question. First off, I think one of the most important things is we have what's called the portal. It's a free community for survivors, their families, and community members on how to learn more about the subject. You can join more at our website. You can also keep up to date with us on our Instagram page, generation.all. Additionally, we have a book that we released last year that you're familiar with.
I have, yes. The story of Valerie.
Yes.
It's powerful. You got to check it out. What's it called?
It's called Hometown Betrayal.
Yep.
100% of proceeds are donated back to GenerationAll. And lastly, something especially this time around the holidays, I would love if people would really try and take that message of shame and stigma and how we can reduce that around this subject to heart. I joke sometimes, maybe in a lighthearted way, of I love to maybe ruin a good dinner conversation by making this an approachable subject, making family and friends
It's
feel
a necessary
safe.
conversation. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. So thank you for bringing light to it. What your organization does is fantastic. And Utah Ford Stores would love to recognize you as a standout in our community and a champion for sure. So congratulations on all the wonderful work you're doing. Thank you, Sage.
Amazing. Thank you.
Now let's check out how our Utah Ford Stores are also making an impact on the community.
Ford Driven to Give, brought to you by your local Ford stores.
Donating to causes rooted in our Utah community is what drives your local Ford stores. This Thanksgiving, we are looking back on a year full of reasons to be grateful. We partnered with the Teen Center Project to help them start new community centers for Utah teens.
When we see organizations stepping up for local teams, we want to be right there alongside them.
And helped fight hunger with the Jazz Dunks program.
We're really big jazz fans, so there's nothing sweeter than giving back to the community alongside the jazz.
The Loveland Living Planet Aquarium opened Ford Expedition Asia and started a new scholarship funded by Ford.
Ford has been an incredible supporter and sponsor of us over the last 6 years. They've also been a great supporter of our education program and providing scholarships for our school break camps.
To learn more about all of Mountain States Ford's efforts, or learn how you can give back this Thanksgiving, go to mountainstatesford.com/give thanks. Ford, driven to give.